yesterday, which you did on FX University side, so
yes.
it's working. But when I go to some relation,
yes.
then it's give me some error. But I try to figure it out. But it's fine. It's working.
Now here we change database. I think it's working. We can customize view. If you want to customize view, even we can customize the view there.
Okay.
So we could customize even the view. Then similarly, data validation. We can go with the data validation with data annotations. Okay, we can perform here some kind of data validations there.
Okay.
Using annotation, we can make it.
Okay.
Okay, now if you come to the student model, how that is specified when you take student ID, then other thing is student name, how we made it Jesse. If you open the student class, you can go with annotations in this. Can you add at the top using system.data.component model dot data annotations. Here write above this namespace in the student dot, yes, put there using system dot data dot, sorry, component model data, not data, component model dot data annotations. Yes, semicolon you can put there. Now try to, for the last name or first name, try to put something. So here come to the last name in the bottom, come to the last name. So above that one, try to put certain length there. Yes, for first name, you try to put the length. With annotations you can put. Right there in the square brackets, string length. Start square bracket. Square bracket. No, square bracket. I am talking about square bracket, not the curly braces. Yes. Inside that you put string length. String length. You have there, select it. And after that in the brackets, try to put 50 you put in the brackets. Inside the brackets you need to put 50. In the brackets you put it. No, brackets. Start the bracket. Yes, inside the brackets you put 50. Okay. Similarly with the last name also put. With the last name also try to set it. Okay. Now come to the enrollment. In the enrollment, you have a grade.
Classes.
Yes. No, not that. Why you are putting their class? I am talking about enrollment class. Delete that. For the last name also try to put the same attribute. For last name also put same attribute. You kept for first name, you need to put for last name also.
Okay.
This is for the first name, do with the last name also. Go to last name and there try to put. Write in the square brackets string length. In the brackets you put it as 50.
Oh, okay.
Fine. So you made the last name. Now come to the, let's see, fine. Now come to the enrollments. So in the enrollment, you have a grade. See there, you have a grade. Anywhere are you having any grade in the enrollment? Open the enrollment.cs. Not that. Enrollment.cs. You have a grade, correct? On the top of that grade, on the top of the grade, put it as, on the top of the grade.
Great. Where?
See, and then you have
Yeah.
press enter key there, put it.
Yeah.
Now with the square brackets, square brackets, square
Yeah.
bracket, write it as range.
Range.
Range you put, range,
Range is not there.
0 comma, some 4 you can put there.
No, range is not available.
It is available. Type there range, range, you type range,
Yeah.
start the bracket, put 0 comma, then 4 you put.
Sorry.
4. Range is available. Okay, so why range cannot be available for us? It should be available. Range
I
should be
put the.
available. So here in this, did you add component model dot data annotations? Put that, it comes now. It is available. Put a semicolon there. It's available or not?
Yes, is now available.
So since data annotations was not available, we kept the range.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what exactly annotation, range annotation we kept here.
Okay.
See, we have different types of annotations we can use. We can design model with annotations. So with the design we can put, similarly whenever you want to do with the validation. These are for the validation. Display name, display format, required, regular expression, then range, string length. So all these are nothing but the validations we can use.
Okay.
So these are basically data annotation validation attributes. These can be called as validator attributes.
Okay.
Similarly, we have other types of attributes. So what are the other attributes we have here? There are two types of attributes. One is what data annotation, this validator attribute you have here.
Yes.
Okay. So other one is what exactly we use. One more type of validation also something sometime back we use it. So this we can use with the model. We can use this with
Okay.
the model class.
Mm-hmm.
So these are going to be like data type, the display name, display format, required, regular expression, range validator, string length, then max length, bind, scaffold. So these you can use. These we
Okay.
can use within the, we are going to use this within the model classes. When you build model class, we have these. So we can keep these. Even error message also you can put in that.
Sorry?
Go to the grade. In the case of grade, you try to put error message. Here what you kept? 0, 4 you kept. 0, 4. After that put a comma. After that put a comma. Just put a comma there. And after 4, after 4 you put a comma. Range. After that you put a comma. Then write error message equal to error message. Error message equal to, write it. What message you want to print, you can print there. The range must be between 0 and 4 or 1 and 4, whatever it is. The range must be between 0 and 4. Between 0 and 4 you put. Between 0 and 4. 0 and 4. Must be between 0 and 4. The 0 already you have there, remove that. Must be between 0 and 4. Remove the 0 there. After between, you put the 0, then write and 4. Give space, then write after that 4 you put. Now try to save it, come to the enrollment view, try to work with that now. What happens, see in that. Run it once. When you come to the creation of enrollment, try to change, just try to enter.
Yes, great.
Yes, enrollment. No, not in the edit. Create new. Click on the create new. Yes, create new. Click on that. Now try to enter rate, something like 10 you enter. 10 you type. Come into next line. Into the economics you come. What it says now? The range must be between 0 and 4. Just now we added there.
Yes.
Suppose that is required. What you do? Delete there. That one. Delete there. Come to the next line. Into economics you come. So it is working fine. Now what you do? Go to the model. There you try to change it. So close application once. Yes, go to that, and in the model you put it as required. Range is required. Try to make it. Above that, one more attribute you put. No, above that attribute, another attribute you put. Above that. After that, press enter key. Then right here required. On the required you put. Okay. Now try to save it and try to run that. Hello Sandeep, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Fine, Sandeep. So enrollment list, go to that. Now go to the create new. First of all, click in the grade without come there. Try to select. So click on create. What happens? See, the grade is required. It says it's a mandatory. It's a must.
Yes.
So you enter some 10, then move the cursor away. It should say that the range must be between 0 and 4. Like this is giving us. Like this you can do the validations there. So these are annotations. With the help of that we try to validate.
Okay.
Okay. Next one in this is what exactly EF database first with ASP.NET MVC. This is called as database first approach. You understood all the steps in this, how they are working, Mansoor?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. So how to create database and how to create the controller, then after how to
Yes.
create view. You understood all those?
Yes, because yesterday I tried that on my own database,
Okay.
different database.
Yes.
So it's working, yeah.
Now come to the routing. Other thing is going to be here routing. One more important thing in this is going to be routing. Yes, if we talk about the routing in this. ASP.NET routing enables us to use URLs that do not have to map to specific files in a website. Normally, when you work with the traditional web forms, what happens in that, Mansoor? When you take traditional web forms, what is happening is you try to map to particular file in that. What we say in that, either HTML file or .aspx we say, correct?
Yeah.
So suppose link you have there, hyperlink. So href equal to what you say, you specify some file name there. Correct that one?
Yeah, that's correct.
So
Yes.
here it's not mapping to any specific file in the website. Because the URL does not have to map to a file. We can use URLs in a web application that are descriptive of the user's action and therefore more easily understood by users. Suppose you are mapping a file, at that time lot of confusion user has. If you take the file, there can be different methods in the file. What exactly we are going to do? There is a confusion or not?
Yes.
Understood here what I am trying to say? Whenever you take a link in the traditional web forms, what happens is that you specify a page name. So entire page comes up. What to do with that user is having a confusion. But here what happens? The ASP.NET MVC routing enables us to use URLs that do not have to map to specific files in a website. We are not mapping to specific files in the website. Because
Yes,
here URL
correct.
does not have to map to a file. We are not mapping to a file. Okay, we are not
Yeah.
mapping to file. Instead of that, we are mapping to some action. Is it correct? Are we mapping to actions only in this?
Yes, that's right.
So action meaning is you are going to do some certain kind of work in this. You are going to do certain kind of
Yeah.
work. Therefore, people easily can understand this concept. So they can easily understand that. So in the ASP.NET application that does not use routing, an incoming request for a URL typically posts to a physical file on disk such as a .aspx file or HTML file. So what happens is that you map to a physical file there. So it's going to be
Yeah.
mapping to a physical file. So
Yeah,
and
like
here
that.
what happens? The browser is going to be the server is going to send entire file to browser and that will be rendered. So it's going to be
Yes.
rendering like that. But whenever you take routing, if no routing is used, in such case entire file comes there. But in ASP.NET routing, we define URL patterns that contain placeholders for values that are used when you handle URL requests. At runtime, the piece of the URL that follow the application name are parsed into discrete values based on the URL pattern that we have defined. So what happens in this? For example, you take something like server. In the server you have an application. In the application you have a products. In the products you have show. In the show beverages. Okay. So here also what happens? You have here. You can have like this. So for example, you take enrollments. Can you show once again the screen? The enrollment screen. Can you show?
Yeah.
Try to
Enrollment.
run. No. Run the application.
Oh, okay.
So click on the enrollments list. How the routing is for you on the top, you can see localhost enrollments. Click on some details. Go to the very first one, click on the details. What happens? See. Yes, click on the details. Now what is happening here? You can see on the top routing. Localhost followed by enrollments, details and one you have there. That means what? First enrollment details you are showing there.
Okay, yeah.
So this is very simple. It's going to be looking very simple. In the case of, normal ASPX pages, if you don't use routing, it has to give the file name there. How you have to give normally there? Localhost 5861 slash there enrollments.aspx, then question mark details equal to 1 you have to give. How you are going to give that? Don't close the screen. I'm just typing in the chart window here. You paste in the notepad there. We need to give like this: http colon and slash slash. You may put localhost. And what is this 58561, Mansoor? You have a 58561. What that is exactly?
That's on the local host, that site name that which is running
port
this.
number. On that particular port, it can listen for you.
Okay, yeah.
That's called as port number. Details equal to, probably you put like this. In the chart window, I type it, copy and paste and put in the notepad.
Whole URL?
In the chart window. No. In the chart window, I type in something, take. Copy and paste in some notepad. How that is see there.
Okay. Yeah.
So now if you look at this, how we are accessing it when you compare with the above one, how it is different. So there we use the localhost 5861 followed by we are calling the enrollment.aspx page. Entire page we are calling there. Question mark details equal to 1 we are taking, correct?
Yeah.
But in the above one, how it is? Localhost 5856 slash enrollments slash details slash 1. So in the enrollments, you have an action called details and the value for that is how much? 1. So when you pass to the details, the parameter 1, what it does exactly, it's going to show you the details of the particular one enrollment details. Can you go to controller and see in that how it is written? Go to the controller. Not here. Source, I am talking about source. Go to the source. Open the enrollment controller. Yes, open that. And here you can find details. In the case of details, what is written for us? Public action result details int question mark id is written. Correct?
Yes, that's right.
So we are passing the value 1 there. What is the meaning of question mark there? Why they kept a question mark there?
Question mark, they pass that value 1.
No. Question mark meaning is nullable type. id equal to null value also sometimes you can pass there. The question mark meaning is it's a nullable type. Normally primitive data to that we can't assign null values. But here what you can do, you can assign null value to the id in this.
Oh, okay.
So question mark meaning is it's a nullable type. int question mark meaning is nothing but here a nullable type. We can assign it a null value here. Even if it's missing, it can show something for us.
Okay.
So like this is going to be for us. So this is what exactly get by the help of that you are going to get it. This is called as here routing. This we call as ASP.NET routing. Here we are not using straight away the page name. Instead of that we use the controller name and action name we use in that. Okay. We need to define the URL routes. So we need to define the URL routes in fact. The URL patterns that you define are known as routes. Whatever pattern you are making, that can be called as routes. In the route you specify placeholders that are mapped to values that are parsed from the URL request. We can also specify constant values that are used for matching URL requests. So the URL patterns that describe that you define, we call as actually routes. Okay, URL pattern, that is, what is the URL pattern just now we are using in this? On the top you can see what was the URL pattern we are using in that. It is going to be local http localhost / followed by 56. What we have written there 58561. Then followed by enrollments, followed by details, followed by 1 we kept there. So it's nothing but a pattern. A particular pattern we kept there. So that is nothing but URL pattern. That is known as here routing. So in the root we specify placeholders that are mapped to values that are parsed from the URL request. We can also specify constant values that are used for matching URL requests. In the root, we define placeholders referred to as URL parameters. See, in that localhost HTTP followed by a // you have there. So localhost can be a parameter in that, or we can say placeholder. Then you have a slash. After that, controller name can be a say placeholder. Then you have a slash. The method name can be a parameter. So that is also nothing but placeholder. So in the root, we define placeholders by enclosing them in braces. We are going to put them in braces. While defining, we put like that. The slash character is interpreted as a delimiter when the URL is parsed. So information in the root definition that is not delimiter and that is not in braces is treated as a constant value. If you put something in the curly braces, that is called as actually a pattern. So if it is not inside the curly braces, then that can be called as in fact a constant value. You can take like that. The slash character is interpreted as a delimiter when the URL is parsed. Information in the root definition that is not a delimiter and that is not in braces is treated as a constant value. Values that are extracted from between the delimiters are assigned to placeholders. So we can define more than one placeholder between delimiters. More than one also we can take in that. But they must be separated by a constant value. You have to separate them with a constant value. So, for example, we take a language, we take a country, and we can take an action. It's a valid root pattern. But language, country, action is not a valid pattern. You simply put language and simply you cannot put country. So language you have to put followed by one hyphen, then you can put country. In such cases that's correct. But without using any hyphen, simply if you put a placeholder language and country if you put, that cannot be valid one. So the valid ones can be like this. If you put here, I'm typing and showing you how that is. This can be a valid pattern. We take language, hyphen country, action, that can be a valid pattern. But whenever come to this here, this cannot be a valid pattern. When we take like this other one, I keep here, this cannot be a valid pattern. That is a valid one, but this is not a valid one here. Because you don't have any constant value in the curly braces. Outside the curly braces, you don't have any constant value. In the first case, you have there language hyphen country, then followed by slash and action you have there. So whatever you have in the curly braces, they can be changing values. But here hyphen does not change there. Hyphen is going to be as it is always. Can you open once
Okay.
can you go to app start folder? Can you go to app start folder? App start. You see, you have an app start folder. Expand that. Expand. In this, you see here the bundle config file. If you open bundle config file, are you using anywhere the hyphen?
Here.
You are using their hyphen, correct?
Yeah.
So scripts you have there jQuery hyphen followed by version. So in the curly braces, whatever you have, that can be changing dynamically. That means what? jQuery hyphen version hyphen then followed by the version you have. Now can you go to the scripts folder and see that? Expand scripts folder. Scripts, somewhere in the bottom you find it. Okay, so what are the things are available to you in this? jQuery, then followed by hyphen. After hyphen, what are the things available to you? See there, 1.10.2 you have there. Okay, the .js is going to be constant value, but the version is going to be what exactly for you in that? 1.10.2 IntelliSense, 1.10.2, 1.10.2.min, 1.10.2.min. You have not that one, only JS comes there. So therefore, you have only 3 files in that. 3 files they are going to be available to you. So So they are starting with what exactly? With jQuery, then followed by hyphen there. Then after that, in the brackets you have version there. So that can be 1.102.IntelliSense, 1.10.2 that is, 1.10.2 min you have there. So these can be getting added for us. And one more thing is here, these only are available. So scripts of the jQuery, then hyphen, in the curly braces you are putting version, that is going to be taken, that is taken as some value there. So here, whichever are starting with jQuery and whichever are ending with JS, and after jQuery when you have hyphen, then followed by whatever things are available, they can be added here. Like this, we are using here. This is also nothing but routing. Understood, Mansoor here?
Yes, yes, I got it. Yeah.
So normally, root definition, we write this way. We put controller name, then followed by action, then followed by ID we put. So controller, action and ID we put like this. Controller, action and ID can be like this. So I just type in the chart window, take it. This is going to be controller, then followed by action, put in the node, copy and paste in the notepad. That is going to be controller, then followed by action, followed by ID. Okay, so this is what exactly you define a pattern like this. You are going to define a pattern or root definition like this. But you need to map this with the URL. I mean, with URL we need to map it. Suppose you want to go to enrollments. In the enrollments, how do you read the enrollment to? You can put there enrollments or enrollment, whatever it is. Put there enrollment.
Sorry, in the notepad?
No, in the notepad only put enrollment. Not there. No. Just put here enrollment. In the next line, type enrollment. Okay. Then slash you put enrollment slash. You put the action. What is action exactly? Details is the action. Then slash you put some 2. So it is mapping or not there?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The enrollments, action can be what exactly that is, details, ID you can, if you want to pause you can pause, otherwise you can omit. So like this it's going to be. You are mapping actually the pattern with which one, the exact URL you are trying to map in that. So root definition you are mapping with the URL there. So URL is going to be slash, then followed by controller name, then followed by action name, then you have the ID there.
Okay.
Understood, Mansoor? There, that one?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we do typically, we add roots in the method that is called from the handler for the application underscore start. In which file we put it? Global.asx file. Normally it is available with the global.asx file. Can you go to global.asx file? What is available in this C? Global.asx file. What are getting called in this? You are calling different methods in this. Area registration, filter config registration, global filter, register roots. The other thing is what? Register bundles. You have a method called as here register roots. It's going to be registering root for us. Correct?
Yeah.
Can you go to register roots method? Go to the where it is available. Register roots method. Where do we find that? Root config file. Root config file is open that file and see the register roots. So like this is going to be available for us. Roots.map root. The name is default here. Controller action ID. Like this, we specify that.
Okay.
So default values are exactly what? A controller followed by home. This is the actions index. And ID is going to be the value, optional value we specify there.
Okay. Option. Okay.
Okay. So here, how that is written? Are we using any root table? See, root collection we take. With the help of root collection, we are adding it. Root collection, roots we take there. Go to the global.asx file. Just we call in that this one. What are we calling exactly? Root table.roots we are configuring. We are calling there. Root table.roots we are going to do that. So with the root table, we are going to make it in fact. What is root table? Root table, where that is defined, just see. Okay, can you move the cursor over root table? Root table. You see root table in this root config dot register roots. Just move mouse pointer over it. So this is exactly a root table. It is part of what exactly system.web.routing.root table. So what is this root table? Let us see in this.
Okay.
Okay, so we add roots by adding them to the roots property of the root table class. So roots is what exactly? It is a static property. So with to the root table class we add. The roots property is a root collection object that stores all the roots for the ASP.NET application. It's going to be storing all the roots for the ASP.NET application. So this way we can be adding their roots in fact. We can add roots. So using the root table class, we are going to use root table class. With the help of that, we can be adding there. And roots property is a root collection object that stores all the roots for the ASP.NET application. So we are getting it from the root collection object. Roots we are getting from the root collection.
Okay.
So we normally specify roots in that. So with the help of roots, you are going to map the actions as well as the values to the URL. So we do with the URL like that. A root object that defines URL parameters, name, action and category, and name, action and other thing is what here? Controller. We have a controller, we have their action, and even after that you may be having a ID also there.
Okay.
So whenever we define a root here, we can assign a default value for a parameter. The default value is used if a value for the parameter is not included in the URL. We set default values for a root by passing a dictionary to the default property. We have here a default root. Suppose you want to create your own root. Now try to make that. Try to make in that a one more root you try to make. Come to the where exactly roots we are defining here. Register roots. Go to register roots method. Open that.
Register root?
Yes, in the root config file. Open the root config.cs file. So here you have registered roots.
Okay.
So we made like this. Roots.map root, with that you are mapping a root in that. Default root we are mapping there. Now here you can be adding one more root also. You can do one more root in this. You can be adding here another root also in that. So not there. In the next line you should write that. So after that semicolon, put there. Once again write roots dot map root. Map root. Take here map root. Okay, here start the bracket. In that write name equal to you put custom name colon equal to write it as custom
Equal to, put equal to as well? They're not equal to.
Okay, custom you put there. After that, put a comma. No, no, not there. No, delete comma there. After that, put a comma.
Yeah.
Then write there
Then
in this. Try to put.
URL.
No, no, not like that. You need to know what exactly on the top it is written. Just dismiss once. Here, write. You put the URL there.
Okay.
URL, then colon. Put like that.
I put same thing. Okay.
Otherwise, you can put like this. Need not be. Okay. Just a minute. We need to put more than one value in that. How I put in this? Okay. Controller. So write action. Controller action ID. In the put there controller action ID. Yes.
Oh.
Action. Then ID. So in the same manner, you try to put there defaults. I mean ID also you put in that. Like the above one, try to use defaults also, but this time try to map with the courses. You put comma, next try to write courses.
Okay. Courses?
Yes, course. You have the courses controller or not?
Okay. Yeah. We have. Yes, we have that.
Just see that.
So same thing I put.
In this, what you do? Not home. What is continue? Why you kept here continue this one? How it is written on the top? See,
Yeah, control. It's
courses
written
must
on
be the double I mean, what is courses?
controller.
No, no, what you are writing there? New, where is new? Defaults you take here, you put it as defaults. Yes, defaults.
Oh, okay.
Defaults you put, colon you put, then followed by
Yeah.
name, the controller equal to put there, controller equal to. So controller equal to what you put, you are going to put it as here. What is the controller name?
Is a course?
No, controller name, exact name you have to take there. Courses, I think.
Um,
Courses. Not course, courses.
yes. Okay.
Okay. After that, what you put? Comma you put. Now take after that comma action. Action equal to you can take index. Index. Then comma ID URL parameter equal to optional. You put the same thing URL parameter optional. So here, even the name also try to put roots.map root name equal to put courses on the top. Name equal to roots.map root name colon, that should be here courses. In the place of custom, you put it as courses. Yes, that one you make as courses. Fine. Save it. Now try to run the application once. So now go to the address bar. On the top of address bar in the local host, you just type the courses. Courses, type their courses / index. Press enter key. You are getting it, correct?
Yes, that's right.
So give the / and try to put some 3 or 4. What happens, see in that. Type index / you put, then type 3. Press enter key. / put / put 3, press enter key. It does not show anything. Up to this only you come here. This is going to show list of courses. Now in the same manner, try to access students. So remove the courses. Is it student controller, students controller? What controller exactly that is? What is it controller? Student or students?
It's this one here. Is
No, controller not there. No. Controller name. I'm talking about controller name.
controller name. It's a students.
Take care. Students followed by index. What happens? See in that.
Okay. Yeah, students count. Data is displayed
Are you
here.
getting it?
Repeat it.
No, students / index. You are getting it. So take this total.
Yes.
Take this one. The students dot index. You take it. Copy the total.
Yeah.
Copy the entire URL.
Okay.
Copy that. Now come to the Chrome you launch. So Mozilla Chrome you try to launch. Launch that.
Put it here.
Yes. Now type there. What happens? See. Press enter key.
It's connecting somewhere.
Is it coming up?
Yes. Yes.
So it's coming up. 1 minute.
Yes.
Now, here what you do, you put students, you type their students here in this only, in this. So, in the case of put the students there, right there, followed by right student slash enrollments, then slash ID you put. What do you get see in this? ID you put, then press enter key there. It can't find that resource, correct?
Yes.
So it's one of the pattern in fact. Once again come to the root config file there. Root config you can take here. With help of this root config file, what information you are getting, you are forming a pattern in this. The pattern is going to be controller, then followed by it is action and ID. With the help of that, wherever you have any matching thing, you can find there. You are going to find such things. You are going to get such things in that. So, but here for this we don't have any provision. We don't have any provision in this. Here other thing is what controller slash action ID you have here. You have ID just, so remove the ID in this in the third one. Remove the ID for third one. Yes, remove the ID for third one. Delete it. Delete that. Even slash also you remove there. Okay. So slash also remove. Now try to make it working. So save it this and come to the, once again start this application. ID optionally remove there. It gives error. ID optionally must remove that. ID is not at all required. You can remove the ID in this. Go to the root config file, remove the ID.
Oh, remove the. Oh, okay.
Second one.
This one, right?
Yes.
Application.
So last one you take. No, not there. It is required for the first one. It is required. No, don't change for the first one. And undo you do there for the first one you undo. Yes. Second one you take in this. The ID equal to URL optional you remove there. That one you remove. Okay. Remove this comma also. Now here just try to run. So here try to type localhost, then followed by at the top you put slash. No, don't click on that. Right here, enrollments. Put the enrollments. Then slash detail. Just put detail. Details or detail I think. Press enter key. It can't find in this. Okay, the pattern cannot be found. Put slash there, put a slash, then type 1. Details or detail that is?
I think details. Let me check. It's details.
So remove details and remove 1 there. Details you put, remove the 1 there. Press enter key. Here this is like this. After details you put a slash. Put a slash in that. Then type in that 1. Press enter key.
Yep. Yeah, I got it.
Showing like this. So this particular URL is mapping with that. There are 2 things actually, but you write here now. Enrollments followed by just index you put. Everything comes for you in that. remove details slash 1, then just put index only. What happens? See that. Delete that, just put index.
Details also?
Delete, yes. Details you remove, put only index in that. Type here, press enter key. Showing like this. You understood? There are two URLs. There are two different routes in this. Come to the root config and see that there are two routes.
Okay. Okay.
You have two different patterns in this.
Okay. Yeah.
Come to the root config file.
Okay.
If you come to root config file, you can find here two different routes registering. So first one is what? Here it has a controller, action and ID. The second one is containing only controller and action. See there?
Yeah.
We don't have an ID in that.
Yes.
So like this we have defined here two different types of, say, URL patterns. We register two routes. So first one can take controller name, action name and ID. It's only, a pattern we defined. Controller name can be anything there. It can be course controller, it can be other controller is what here, the student controller, or it can be account controller. You can find out each and everything in that. So you can take for controller, it is going to be what exactly, course controller, or it can be, say, enrollments controller or students controller. There you can have the details action, you can be passing different values in that. So like this, in the case of map route, controller name, action name, then followed by value. When it comes to the second one, you take a controller followed by action in that. Understood difference, Mansoor, here between the two?
Yes, I got it. Yeah. So yeah, the first one have ID and the second one have no ID. So
no ID. You cannot pass in such cases ID.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
whatever are matching, just we do these two things only, they can be shown for us. Because details requires ID. Here, since we haven't passed details, it's not going to show us.
Okay. Okay.
This one is called as basically routing. We call it as here routing.
Okay. 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 Yeah. So if because someone put the login ID there, so when they put the copy the URL on the other internet, Firefox,
Yes.
so it should be go to the login page, right?
Yes,
Is the login page already there? If yesterday I saw that the login is also available here.
Okay, it's available. It's available there.
Yes. Yeah, it's like accounts here.
Yes.
So it's here. You see, there's login and everything is here.
Available.
So it should be redirect on that page, right?
Yes. No, we haven't written that code. We haven't written that code, so it does not come there.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
We haven't added such code in that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We also put the on that account. We also put the roles, like someone have a read role, some had delete roles, like that. Okay.
See, one more thing, the views, whatever views you take, they can be dynamically typed views or they can be strongly typed views. We can pass actually information from a controller to a view in MVC using three different ways. We use a strongly typed model object, or we can use @ model, that's called as dynamic, and third one is going to be view back. Using through three different ways, we can be passing information. There are three ways actually of passing information from controller to a view. So from controller to view, you can pass in three different ways. One is what? You can use there a strongly typed model object. Second thing is what? A dynamic type. At the rate of model we use, with the help of that we do it. Third thing is going to be view back there. With that we can be passing information from one view, from controller to, so from controller to where we pass to the view, we can be passing there. We can pass from controller to a view using that.
Okay.
Anywhere are you having any view back title in the views? Are you getting any view back title in the views?
Yes, we use view backs on different
Yes.
pages. Like, yeah.
Come to the view back somewhere, some of the areas.
Yes. Yes. Like here. This is like that view back title, confirm email. So like that, we can use the.
You have view back title, and other thing is what here? View back message. From where you are getting the title for it? This is from where exactly? This is what kind of file? Contact.cshtml you have, not this one. Go to your which one it is? You just go to the courses. Go to your courses. In the courses, you take the index. So in that you go with the index. This is model. What you are choosing is model. I am not talking about model. Controller as well as the view.
Yes, this one.
Controller. Courses controller. So in the courses controller, this is what exactly you have index.
Yeah.
So in the index, you have here return view db courses.list. Now come to the view, to the index view of the courses.
Courses.
So here, if you come to the index of the courses, expand that. Yes, index. Open that. Are you having anywhere view back title is available like this here? It is shown as index.
Okay.
Where it's getting printed? Where this one is getting printed? Scroll down. Are we printing it somewhere? View back title. Then where is index coming up for us? Go up in this. Scroll up. Okay. Where is this coming up for us now? At the rate view back title, we are writing there the value. But where this is getting printed for us?
Values printed.
Yes, index is available. So is it getting printed anywhere? Can you run once and see it? So how the courses is coming up? Run this. Just show the courses. Whatever courses are available, just show that. I think courses are not shown in this. Fine. Open that. Are you having anywhere here? Nowhere we have here the particular title. So just close it here. Come to the index. On the top you comment this at the rate the view back title index you have here. Just comment that. No, on the top. On the
Sorry,
top. See this one. The view back title you have in the, yes, you comment that.
okay.
Now what you do? This is fine here. After that, press enter key. Press enter key there. Now, no, outside. Just print the view back title right there. H1 less than H1. Inside that write at the rate viewback.title. At the rate viewback.title you put. Okay, that's fine. We kept like this here. Now come to the controller. Come to the controller. Which controller that is? Course controller, I think. Is it course controller? Yes.
Yep.
In the course controller, come to the index.
Yeah.
In the index, try to write. Before you return, on top of that, press enter key there. View back dot, press enter key. Write view back. Type there view back. No, don't do like that. Delete that totally. Just try to type view back. You have view back now. Take view back in the bottom. Write dot title. Title you put. View back. Take title. You put title. Title. Put title. It does not come automatically. No. View back dot title you put. You put title. Dynamic expression. Capital T you take there. You are using the capital T, I think. Title. That equal to. Try to assign some value. This is courses. These are courses. These are available courses you put in the double quotes. These are available courses.
Oh.
Right. These are available courses. Okay. Put at the end semicolon. Semicolon. Now try to run. So you cannot get, on the top you type here courses slash index, localhost 586561. After that put courses slash index. Slash index. Press enter. What it's saying now here? Are you getting any difference?
This is written here. Before it was not.
It was not there. You are getting. That means you are passing information from the which one? From controller to view. We are passing there with the help of the view bag.
Okay.
View bag is an object. With the help of that, you can be exchanging information from the controller to view here.
Okay. Okay.
That is. And similarly, if you open the view, so can you open once again the view here? Open the view. So just open the view. This course index view you open.
Okay. Index view. Yeah.
View. Yes.
Okay. Yep.
So on the top, what is written for us? FX University site.models.course. This is what strongly typed view. Whatever view you kept, it's called as here strongly typed. We are mapping this table, this particular view with the model there. Models.course. With course we are mapping here this one.
Okay.
So here therefore we retrieve data from model, one by one we render here.
Oh, okay.
See, written what exactly for each where item in model. This model is going to be here I enumerable. Whatever data you have in that, all the rows can be taken. One by one we retrieve, that we are trying to show on the screen here. See, with the help of this for each. At the rate for each we have taken where item in model, with that we are trying to show that.
So what's that?
What, Mansur?
Hello? Yes? Hello?
With the help of for each, we are retrieving one by one item. We are printing the model items in that. See, in the bottom we have for each.
Yes, that's right here.
With that we are printing, correct?
This one.
Yes.
Yeah. So we create all this for each loop.
Yes, for each loop with the help of that we are printing. So this is basically the MVC architecture. we use routing, then we are going to be creating database first, or we can use code first. Different approaches you can adopt there.
Okay.
Tomorrow I show you how to work with jQuery in this. Okay. Then even we
Oh,
discuss
okay.
more on the WCF. What is Windows Communication Foundation?
WCF?
What is that? We need to work.
Yeah.
Continuously you have to work on this, you have to
Okay.
study on this, you need to update yourself.
Yeah. Sure.
These are very,
Okay.
very important.
Thank you.
Then
Yeah.
it can be fine for you. I mean, we can survive. Otherwise, since there is a lot of competition, so we become outdated very fast.
Yeah. You're right. That's very important. Yeah, today.
And other thing, whatever we discuss today, tomorrow you will forget that totally, unless you revive them continuously.
Correct. Yeah, that's right.
That is also
Yeah.
important. So you have to be working so much on this particular thing. Okay.
Yeah. You also share the video as well for today. I just where I missed that something I will follow.
Yesterday's video I think I shared with you, did not I?
No. Yeah. Today. I mean today video.
Yes, I shared. After some time I shared. Tomorrow we are going to work with jQuery, and one more thing is WCF, Windows Communication Foundation.
Okay. That's fine.
So on C# also you must become strong. Then on the database also you must become strong. Database videos also I share with you. You just go through that, because every day we are doing some database related class also that I can share with you.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. And yesterday I saw your video about the Team Foundation server.
Yes.
And I checked that I try to, because it's I try different things like Google. I try to install, and I try to uninstall my SQL Server 2012, and yeah, but it's not installed, still not any success.
Today I have spoken to Raja. In fact, I asked him to configure the see how big their lab is actually. Is it big actually, their lab?
Yes, I went to the lab and I download TFS yes, and for there it's so slow, these computers are, and it's a Windows, I don't know, Windows 7 or some, but it's so slow. And
No, they can have one server. What they can do is they can have a server, something like trial version at least they can install. Windows 2002 or 2014 they can install. And you can use your laptops, but you can connect your laptops to the computers, to the server there.
Okay.
I was today talking to Khaja, I told him same thing.
Okay.
Because when you have small environment, you can work more and more.
Okay, yeah.
Working on the individual computers is somewhat difficult always.
Okay, yeah.
Because all these are enterprise applications. Otherwise, you need to visualize a lot. You have to expect so much, you have to think so much. So that thinking, if it's matching properly, fine. But if you go somewhere, if you cannot imagine properly, if you cannot visualize properly, things go wayward totally.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
that's why you need to have good environment. I was asking him actually today, why can't you provide some kind of network and all these things to the learners who come to the office? They can practice more and more. They can have live environment.
Yeah.
That's what is needed.
Okay.
And somebody is required to take care in the office also. Some administrator is required. The person should be taking care of all the things.
Okay.
So if it can be done like that, definitely it's going to be very, very this thing. But anyhow, that is the provider or not, we should not do careless, I mean to say, because it is our life.
Okay. And one more thing, in the TFS, we also use reports separately.
Yes.
Everything we cannot.
Everything you can save with the TFS, the Team Foundation server. Everything can be saved. Reports can be generated. The statistics can be generated from the TFS.
Okay. So we not using the reports in the Visual Studio. We use the reports in TFS.
No.
That's the saying. Right?
I show that also in the Visual Studio. Also, you can show. You can have reports. Tomorrow we do this. Reports we do tomorrow. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we do with the Visual Studio also reports.
Okay.
With the report controller, with the help of report controller, you can make reports in that.
Okay, okay,
Reports you can
okay.
make from the SSRS, you can make reports from the SQL Server, you can make reports from the Visual Studio. So it's a standalone and detachable component available with the reports in fact.
Okay, okay.
From Visual Studio you have control, report controller you have with the help of that you can make it. Very easy to make reports from the Visual Studio.
Okay, okay, okay. That's good. Okay, so okay. And what about the which one program you show us about the Angular JS? So
Yes, yes.
that's I tried that, but I little confused with many things.
Okay.
So
So today is
if you
what, 24th. It is 24th. 6 days time we have. Tomorrow we are going to work with the model view controller and what sorry, not MVC. Tomorrow we are going to work with the WCF and one more thing what I told you.
okay, just give me 1 second. Where is my file? Okay, here. Um, this is
With jQuery and with WCF tomorrow we work I told you. Okay.
okay.
Then day
So
after tomorrow
tomorrow
we
is
work with AngularJS.
MVC.
Yes, yes, which one?
Tomorrow you said MVC, right? With models, right?
No, no, models already we did.
Yeah.
Today we are going to work with the this one. We work with the
Mm-hmm.
jQuery as well as with the WCF.
Okay. So okay. So just to summarize, I mean, so tomorrow we work on the MVC again, and then we go
In the MVC jQuery,
for
how to
reports.
use jQuery in the MVC, we work on that.
jQuery.
jQuery with MVC.
Yeah, jQuery, Query, and MVC.
And
Okay,
WCF.
jQuery. Okay,
jQuery and WCF we start.
okay, using jQuery
Yes.
and then reports, and then
CF.
WCF,
Yes.
and then
AngularJS.
when AngularJS. Okay, then AngularJS,
Yes.
and then okay, okay. So these topics left, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay, okay.
As I told you, this is vast actually. Subject is so vast. So many things are in this.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Okay. Yes. This subject is very vast. I know. It's many flavors.
Yes. So Sandeep,
Okay.
how your preparation is going on?
It's going. I'm trying really hard, you know. I'm actually doing all day
Yes, yes,
coding
please.
and all day
Now, since you are
studying
new
and
to
all
this
that.
one,
Yes.
of course, you need to put more on that. You are doing it. That's good actually.
Yeah, I'm trying really hard. I'm just
Yes.
doing a lot of stuff all together.
But that benefits you
But
in the long run, Sandeep.
yes, yes.
Immediately, we will
Yeah,
not
are
able to
you?
get benefited. Immediately, it looks like what is the benefit? You may feel like that, but the patience is required. That can benefit you a lot after some time.
Yes, yes.
Because some terms
I'm
actually
actually.
some mathematics, some accounts I learned many years before. Now they are giving me benefit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So whatever we learn will not be wasted, but immediately you may not convert into some kind of cash that one into money you may not convert. But I trust one thing: if you earn money immediately, that cannot be with you forever. The moment you earn, you may spend it. But the knowledge which you gain can be with you forever.
Yes.
So I think like that. What do you say, Mansoor?
You are absolutely right. That's right.
Because money, suppose you may earn some $10,000 in a month. So the $10,000 probably you spend in a couple of months or 2 months or 3 months. But the knowledge you gain can be with you forever.
Yeah.
Under any circumstance you can survive with that.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
That's what is required. Okay then. So tomorrow we'll be doing on that.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time. Take care.